The day I protected my daughter and lost my family. About 10 months ago, my brother-in-law Sammy hit rock bottom. His wife left him, took half their furniture, the dog, and even the damn coffee machine he used every morning. The house was foreclosed. The car got repossessed. His credit shot to hell. And yet he somehow ended up with full custody of his twin daughters, Olivia and Sloane. 18 years old, loud, popular, beautiful in that obnoxious influencer way, and absolutely unbearable. His family, our family, wanted nothing to do with him after that. Not his parents, not his aunts, not even his younger sister. Nobody wanted a freshly divorced man with 2 teenage girls moving into their peaceful homes. Except us. Well, my wife, really. It'll just be a couple of weeks, and she said. Sure, I replied, because what else do you say when your wife looks at you with those eyes? 2 weeks. Today is day 302. At the time, our daughter Zoe was 16. Quiet, brilliant, extremely independent. She had a small circle of friends and this laser focus on her goals. She wanted to go to UCLA, study dermatology, and start a skincare brand someday. She had a private Instagram page where she posted many product reviews. She had a spreadsheet tracking her skincare routine. Her room was always spotless. She never gave us a single reason to worry. When Olivia and Sloane moved in, Zoe did what she always does. She tried. She gave them shelf space in her bathroom, offered to share her snacks, gave them tips on how to organize their notes when they struggled with school. And they ignored her, or worse, mocked her. First, it was passive-aggressive comments. Oh my God, Zoe, you're so neat. Like a little robot. Did you color code your snacks? Are you autistic or just weird? Then came the accidents. Her serum started disappearing. Her brushes were found in the toilet. One morning she woke up with her shampoo replaced by Nair. Fucking Nair. She came out of the shower sobbing, chunks of hair in her hands. I was furious. My wife said it was probably a misunderstanding. She bought Zoe a wig and told her to try not to escalate things. I started locking the bathroom, but that only made it worse. Soon they were posting stories making fun of her, calling her the monk because she liked quiet, calling her the librarian because she read manga. They added filters to her face in videos to make her look ugly, called her a virgin, a freak. No wonder no one follows her, they said. And when I tried to talk to my wife about it, she would sigh and say, they're just being teenagers. Zoe's strong. She'll be fine. Number Zoe wasn't fine. She started skipping meals, locking herself in her room. Her grades dropped. Her once bubbly product reviews stopped entirely. She even deleted her account. She cried. Not loudly, but the kind of crying you hear through the vents at 2 a.m. when the rest of the house is asleep and your daughter thinks she's completely alone. And still, my wife defended them. Then came the party. We were supposed to be out of town for the weekend. It was our anniversary. But Zoe caught the flu the night before, and I offered to stay home with her while my wife went ahead with the trip. She insisted, but I could see it in her face. She didn't really want to miss it, so I told her to go. That Saturday, I was in the garage fixing the washing machine when I heard music. Loud, bass-thumping, party-level music. It was 2 p.m. I walked inside and saw strangers, teenagers everywhere. On my couch, in the kitchen, on the stairs. Someone had spilled vodka on the carpet. Someone else was trying to smoke in the hallway. I ran up to Zoe's room and found her door barricaded with furniture. When she finally let me in, she was shaking. Someone had tried to force their way in earlier. She heard them laughing about seeing the freak's tits. She'd been holding a metal curling iron like a weapon for the last hour. I lost it. I stormed into the living room and shut the music off, yelled for everyone to get out. I must have looked insane. I didn't care. I kicked out every last one of those kids, including the twins. They tried to talk back, said I was overreacting, that it was just a small get-together. I told them if they ever threw a party at my house again, they'd be packing their bags that night. They rolled their eyes and left. But I saw it, that flicker of fear. That night, Zoe came to me and asked if she could start sleeping in my home office. She said she didn't feel safe anymore. I helped her move her mattress in there. And as I tucked her in, yes, at 16, she whispered, "Thanks for noticing." I thought maybe I was invisible. I didn't cry. Not then. But I did the next morning, quietly, in the car. I called my wife and told her everything. She said she was concerned, but added that the twins were going through trauma too, and maybe we shouldn't villainize them. I hung up. For the first time in 18 years of marriage, I didn't say, "I love you," before hanging up. When she got back, I gave her an ultimatum. Either Sammy and his daughters left, or Zoe and I would. She looked at me like I'd slapped her, accused me of destroying the family, said I was blowing things out of proportion. So I showed her the videos, the nasty filters, the captions, the party footage, and then I showed her Zoe's old Instagram page. She scrolled through posts that once had hopeful captions like "dreaming big" and "someday this will be a brand." Now abandoned, deleted. She didn't say a word for 5 full minutes, then she walked out of the room and cried. They left a week later, no big speech, no apologies, just gone. Sammy didn't even thank me. Olivia and Sloan flipped us off from the car window. My wife barely spoke to me for 2 weeks. But Zoe, she started smiling again, slowly. She made a new private page, started reviewing products again, her hair's growing back, and last week she got accepted into UCLA's pre-med program. My wife and I are in therapy now. It's hard. Some days I can feel the weight of everything pressing down like wet cement. But I stand by what I did, because one day your kid will look at you and wonder, when it got bad, did you protect me? And I never want my daughter to ask that question and not know the answer.